Ethan, thanks for sitting down with us here on BluesTV. Congratulations on a new contract. How pleased are you to extend your stay here at Birmingham City?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I think everyone knows the direction where this club is going. And I'm buzzing that the board see me fit to be a part of it, man. And long may it continue.
You're one of the few players that have remained here from last year. Mm-hmm. How much of a decision was it during the summer when you sat down and thought about where your future lies?
Yeah, it's always hard because, again, you have your own dreams and aspirations, but the backing of the board and the intent of the board has just made it so clear to me, and it just makes decisions easier. Like I said, look where the club is going, and it's just going there at a fast pace at the moment. Hopefully it continues like that, but it's a journey I want to be a part of. I think that's one of the first things I said when I came. And again, like, long may it continue. So
yeah, you managed to shoehorn project into your first interview.
Yeah.
We'll move on to your performances shortly, but it feels off the pitch like you've really settled here. You mentioned wanting to find a home. Do you think you found that here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's very easy when you have a place where the staff are wonderful, the players are great. Also, the area in itself, you know, my family live around the corner, really, Dudley way. Did the accent there as well. But yeah, it's been very easy, and obviously the fans we know how good the fans are, and it's just really easy for a player to make this place a home.
You've effectively been part of two separate squads in the time that you've been here.
No, literally.
With so much change in the summer. What's this group like? How is this different to what you've experienced?
Yeah, I feel like here, right now, and the help of the gaffer, the goal is clear. Don't get twisted, last year we had a good group. I just feel like a lot of things happen, and unfortunately these things happen. But there is a clear path right now, and the gaffer is instructing us in a way where there's no messing about. There are standards, there are things that he wants to see, and regardless of the result, the performance has to be there. And that's something so encouraging because, yes, we all want to get 3 points. Yes, we want to dominate the league, but also there's a part of it where the performance comes in for the gaffer, and it just makes the common goal a lot easier, because if we're all performing well and also getting results, just the camaraderie, everything, there's just a bit of a buzz. Of course, like the way we play is a bit different now. It's a lot more intense, a lot more running. On the ball as well, there's a lot more bravery needed. Sometimes it can be slow because teams are sitting in, etc. But it's about pounding the rock. That's what the gaffer says quite a bit. He uses that as a thing where we just have to keep going, and they'll break eventually. So,
genuine competition right across the squad here. When you look at every position, there is quality, there is depth there as well. Most players will say it, but do you genuinely think that brings the best out of you when you do find yourself in that starting 11?
I mean, it has to, because again, with the way the gaffer is, it's like if he's not happy with you, you're going to be out, and it's a good thing, because also when we think about the amount of games we have to play and the standard that we have to uphold running wise as well, it's kind of needed. And then the thing is, what makes a team a better team is when you can get your head around that and realise sometimes it's about the general goal of the team. Of course, as an individual, you want to be playing every game, you want to be doing this and that. But collectively, your goal is to get promoted. Collectively, your goal is to win every game you can. And that's going to keep being the statement with Birmingham, where we're going to keep going.
Has the general feel around the club surprised you a little bit? We've been relegated last season, and yet, speak to any of the supporters, speak to staff here, speak to players, it feels like the place has never been so positive. Is that surprising in any way?
Yeah, very much so. I kind of struggled a bit last year, where I tried to not think about it. I went on holiday very late. I just was in a bit of an incubation period where I was like, oh my gosh, because you don't foresee these things happening. But then you come back and you see the intent from the owners, a new squad, the fans still giving their all. It's honestly very heartwarming, and it just makes you want to give even more. And again, I've never really experienced something like that. And I'm sure, to be honest, I've never experienced a relegation in itself. But what I can imagine from it is you don't really have that bounce back from the fans or the positivity from the owners. But we've had that in abundance. And to be honest, it's surprising. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I just wasn't expecting that. So again, it just gives us more of a push, and we know where we need to get to. We know what goals we have as a team and as a club. Sometimes we just have to silence the noise and just go for it.
You only turned 23 back in August.
Yeah.
How much is there still to come from you, Ethan? If you were to look at yourself through a critical lens, how much better can you get?
Oh, I mean, I think the main thing for me is just trying to get as many games in as possible. I am kind of still young. I'm getting to that point now where it's like I'm starting to become a bit more of a man. But I am kind of still young, I guess. But I feel like for me, I've been a bit unfortunate. Everyone knows that. And the things that happen, I've kind of like boxed off a certain thing, and unfortunately another thing happens. But it's just I have to keep my mentality the same. Have to get by because the team need me. It's not just about on the pitch with certain things, it's about off the pitch. You have to carry a certain character and a feeling that you are with them. I'd say there's a lot more to come. I think for me, I just want to play as many games as possible because I feel like naturally as my body gets to cope with these games, the intensity that I'm giving out, I can only get better. So
there seems to be a sort of a growing emphasis in the modern game on the role of the fullback, particularly in this team, the way we play as well. How have you found that from a tactical perspective and the demands that the manager is putting on you?
Hey, it's a lot, and I love it, to be honest. I love that the manager trusts me to do like 3 jobs. I feel like last year was a bit more defensive-wise, where I could choose my moments to go. And again, for your lungs, that's a bit better. But now it's just gun-ho, and the trust that the manager has in me to be able to do that. Honestly, I thank him because he's opening another way of playing to me, where you get to truly like affect all aspects of the game, defensively, in the build-up, and obviously the second third, running in behind, just making as much chaos as possible. I feel that's the role, and obviously I think when I do so, when I have the legs to do so, I do create a few problems, and even if I don't, I'm keeping someone back. So the manager's philosophy is really opened a few like brain cells of mine where I've actually realised, even though I might not get the ball here, look what I'm doing to the back line, or just certain things like that, and it's made you feel a lot more appreciated. It's different from a tactical point of view. I'm loving it. The responsibility is great. I don't mind that. Give me all the responsibility. I love the noise. So I'm loving it. The gaffer's great, and I feel like this is the way to play football. So
I want to finish by mentioning your work with the foundation, because I feel like we were calling on you more than any other player last year to go and do some appearances. But that's a testament to you and your willingness to give back. Is that something that's important to you as a person?
100%, because I'm a big man when it comes to like giving smiles on people's faces as much as you can. The truth is, the world ain't a great place sometimes, innit? And people are in certain environments where they aren't as lucky or as blessed as you have been. And for me, if I can do something to get a smile on their face or just make them feel a certain way, I'm doing my job. I feel like being a footballer is, you're not just playing football, you're being a custodian, you're being someone who's an example to others. And of course, we all fall and we all make mistakes, but as much as we can, that's my description of what a footballer should do or can do, and I want to do that, and props to my family, to be honest, because that's just the way I've been raised. So,
Ethan, congratulations on the new contract. I look forward to monitoring your progress for the next few years.
Thank you.